नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकालाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। The basic person is a cognitive person. And this basic cognitive person is generally objective. Naturally objective, unless something or things come in the way. For us, the preparation for meditation is as important as the meditation itself. So we begin by getting in touch with this basic cognitive person who is naturally non-wanting, non-demanding, appreciative, contented, and objective. Until this person is brought to the forefront, different kinds of subjectivities can prevail, hindering the meditative process. Therefore, right at the beginning, we spend some time discovering, reconnecting with this basic person, the meditator. In so doing, there is inner space to be, to meditate. We start, as always, firming up the posture, head, neck, and back, single line. Hands are clasped on the lap, thumbs gently touching. Visualize now the blue sky in your mind's eye. Then see that the blueness of the sky is reflected in the ocean. Visualize the ocean, the beach, palm trees gently swaying in the mild breeze. The basic cognitive person is very much alive, appreciative, non demanding, peaceful, objective, contented. This is why one loves to be in nature, because one doesn't have an agenda for nature. As long as one has an open mind, one can extend this demeanor to people in general. Brown, black, white people, tall people, short people, male, female. As long as one takes care of any kind of prejudices, preferences, one can be appreciative, non demanding, objective, and contented. It is important to discover this freedom with regard to people that are close to oneself, all the significant others in one's life. Therefore, we start with visualizing them one by one, like mother. Visualize the mother. And as soon as this visualization is done, you find that there are a lot of emotions. Of course, there is love and care, but along with that, there can also be unmet desires, agenda, wishes. Discovering the meditator means discovering objectivity. This is done by taking the time to grant the mother freedom to be who she was, who she is, and acknowledging that these wishes are a perception. They may be right, they may not be right. In granting the mother the freedom to be who she was or is, I offload not the mother, but my own subjectivity with regard to the mother. Now, I visualize the father. Same thing. This is how he was, he is in my perception. Retaining the love, the caring, I let go of the desire that he should have been different, that he should be somebody else. Siblings, brother, sister. Visualize all of them. Grant them the freedom to be who they are, were, in your perception. Spouse, partner. Offload the wishes, unmet expectations with regard to this person. Children. If there are unmet desires that are not willing to let go, one can pray, Hey Bhagavan, I lay the lap of unmet agenda, desires, wishes, frustrations, anger with regard to significant people in my life. Take care of these emotions for me. Heal them so I can focus on my spiritual growth. Give me the wisdom, the strength, the courage, and the ability to look at them with dispassion. to look at my emotions with inner space, with vairagya. Give me the discernment to not chase after them. Then I come to my own body and do the same thing. This is how the body is in my perception. This is the height, this is the weight, this is the color of the skin, this is the blood group. Acknowledging the body, one gets a step closer to being kind to the body. Again, and if there are any wishes with regard to the body, you can say the same prayer. Now I watch the breathing without altering the pattern, just watching the inhalation and exhalation. This is actually a very useful technique to calm the mind and can be done quietly wherever one is, even when one is with people. Nobody needs to know. Whenever there is a sense of anger, frustration, disappointment, one can just sit quietly and breathe consciously for a few minutes. I'm objective to my breathing. The self-effulgent I, gently, with kindness, watch the breath. switching the awareness now to watch the mind. Earlier, I was using the mind to watch the breath and watch other things. Now, I watch the mind itself. Notice how the mind naturally becomes quiet when it is watched. Tathastu, let it be so. For many spiritual groups, this itself is meditation. Watching the breathing, watching the body, and then watching the mind. For us, these are just steps to discovering the meditator. The appreciative, naturally non demanding, objective, and contented being. Meditation itself is defined in the Shastra as Saguna Brahma Vishaye Manasa Vyaparaha, a mental activity whose goal, whose subject matter is Ishvara. In this calm mind, calm down by observations. I place a mantra to connect to the Lord. One is already connected to the Lord, like even a tree is connected to the forest where it is located. But the meditation just highlights the connection that is already there. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Listen to the chants as I chant. Pay attention to the spaces between the chants, because that is where distractions can take place. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Pick up the chant mentally and continue. Stop the chant. Again, listen to the chant as I chant and pick it up as soon as I stop mentally. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om. 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 Allow the chant to stop. The basic conscious cognitive person mentally communes, connects to Ishvara, and the chant is a bridge for that connection. It is not that only when we chant we connect with Ishvara. In fact, discovering the meditator is Ishvarizing everything, accepting things as is, as they are, starting with the mother, father, one's own body, one's own mind, etc. Sthane, all is in place, all is well. Therefore, I am well. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose, nowhere to go, nowhere to be but here and now. With practice, I discover myself to be an appreciative, non-demanding, contented, and objective person. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.